I really do want to know if she's gonna become our enemy at the end.
Good day, everyone. Are we ready to make Sapporo a paradise's purest snow?
Or technically, let's rephrase that, not necessarily become our enemy, but someone tries to control her, which then makes her go rogue a little bit. That'd be an interesting thing that might happen. And then we save her, she breaks free from her shackles, she remembers everything. And then she becomes the true humanity's companion. Who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe she's like Aegis from Persona 3. In a way.
Then remember, on election day, please vote Mariko Hyodo!
What is that?
A calling card?
Whoa, it's real.
What's going on? Mariko Hyodo, the false empress with a frozen heart. You are a cold manipulator who treats people as tools to be discarded. We find this unforgivable and will end your reign of abuse. In fact, we will take back the desires you stole this very night. This is...
What'd she look like?
the Phantom Thieves. And they say they're going to steal my desires? What a bald-faced lie! Those desires are mine and mine alone! As long as I'm the monarch, I won't let anyone stop me!
Very well. I was just beginning to work up an appetite.
I wonder what you'll taste like. Perhaps I should gobble you up and find out!
Okay.
Why are you just standing there? Take these wretched things down!
Wait for us, Mari-san. It'll all be over soon.
Let's begin the operation. Let's do this. Let's go. Still don't know necessarily what this fairy tale is. I swear they're similar to other fairy tales. I literally have no clue though. So, former government office.
Let's go. We need to change Mari-san's heart.
Don't worry, we will.
Well, let's get started. I'll just add this.
Now this is gonna be an interesting boss. I'm assuming, seeing as how, what's it got to do with all the frozen crap? The fact that she said that she's gonna consume us.
Oh, this is...
Oh look, Joker, I think you can climb up those chains. No kidding. It's almost like we could do this in the first and second jails. Okay. Age of Gluttony. Oh yeah, she is Gluttony.
Sorry about the wait. We're here to kick ass and...
Silence, you whelp!
Who the hell is she?
That couldn't be... Mari-san? What on earth happened
Disgusting.
to her? I'm guessing this is Hyodo's distorted form.
What do you people want? You had best... best not get in my way! Oh, I'm almost there. A few more votes and I'll win re-election!
This is wrong, Mari-san. Those votes you gathered by twisting the people's hearts are worthless. And if you don't stop your tyranny, your staff will collapse one by one. I get why it's hard for you to trust people, but you still have to treat them with decency.
Ah! You shut your impudent mouths! I've done nothing wrong! I will wring out every last ounce of corruption from my staff by working them into the ground! I'll silence all charlatans who betray me!
and I will consume every last vote in the city. Whether these people agree with me or not. Only then can I build a safe haven, a radiant snow city that sparkles like winter.
This isn't the way to do it. Are you happy living a lie? Release the desires you stole.
Listen to him. When you take away someone's desire, you rob them of their agency, the ability to make their own decisions. So what good does it do to turn your loyal citizens into mindless drones? Isn't it better to let them arrive at their own conclusions? To follow their own hearts?
How dare you lecture me?
Good job, Muir. You tell her.
Sophie.
Mari-san, say goodbye to the countless desires you stole. Because Beauty Thief and the Phantom Thieves are about to take them back.
Honestly, they're all in my way. This is the last straw. You've made me so very hungry. It's dinner time, and the main course is you!
What the hell? She has tentacles for arms now.
Mari-san, what you're doing is wrong. So we'll be taking those desires back.
Shut your prissy little mouth! What would you know? I will consume all who oppose me, no matter who they are! I'll gobble you up!
Whoa, what's with all the food?
Now's not the time to stuff your face. You're stuck!
Hey, so Sai and
You're mine.
What was that? I've done nothing to stop such agony!
The enemy's in great pain. Looks like he's being the psychokinesis attack.
Persona!
I'm not done. Don't forget in a follow-up attack. Let me get up.
Roger!
This is it. No, hold on. Your attacks are useless. Keep running for anything.
Morsels? Why, damn you? Listen to that sound standing in my way!
Attack power's getting stronger. Doesn't look good, guys. Thank you.
hey, maybe I need to drop this on her to stop her rampage?
Nobody will stress.
Yep.
Sorry.
Well, I've already wasted multiple of those.
Let's switch.
Hope it's not good.
Let's go. Rabbit Step!
It's a strong one. Exploit its weakness to curse.
It's over. Take this! Take this! Fire!
All right. Enemy's attack power's been reduced.
You're mine!
Nice, Joker. You hit its weakness. Oh, Joker. I'm
This is... Come! Take this!
Let me get out. Roger. Warning. This one's gonna be rough. What the hell? You're getting wrecked out there. Here we go.
Hey, critical evasion up, alright.
Keep your guard up. Your mind is totally unstable. Deal massive damage with psychokinesis attack. I'll count on you.
Sure. Persona!
Thanks.
So, Rabbit Step!
This should help. So great. She just eat me.
No, Panther!
Somebody help!
Dump the chandelier on her. Make her spin up from the impact.
This one's strong, and ice is a no-go. Don't slip up. Roger. That'll work. We would have been just like that. This is it. You
go, a panther.
It's powerful. It's an extreme weakness with psychokinesis. Joker got in a follow-up attack. Let me get that one. Roger. I was able to turn the heater to the northwest. Go turn it on before we all freeze. I appreciate it. My goodness. Sophie's withdrawn from battle. Can anybody heal her?
Yes, after we get the heater.
Blizzard has stopped.
Oh yeah, payback!
Now. Oh my god. Rescue pill.
Time to use it. You.
Ahem.
Time!
Thank you. That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused. Queen's out of the battle.
Jesus!
Persona!
Oh,
Alright, now. Let's use another rescue pill.
There.
Thanks.
Then, where's the curry at that I made? Oh, seriously, where's my curry? Here it is.
Okay. This one.
That was great, Joker. Roger, you're mine. Hang in there. Stand up.
I'll do it. Let's go.
Sick enough of this, anyone?
You're mine.
Time to finish it.
And out goes Panther.
It's over.
All out.
This is your chance. It's showtime.
Showtime.
Real strong.
Showtime.
Watch your back.
Come on. Here.
Mind blowing as always, Joker.
Persona. Grab it, Seth. Persona.
Come on. Gonna change forms?
More! There's still more! I must eat every last one of you! You either eat or be eaten!
Please stop, Mari-san. I know you're still...
Okay. Let's do the HP to all allies, shall we? Where is it?
There. Okay. There.
Don't fight me down.
And your lesson?
Take it.
No, but have you?
Let me cap that off quite well. This is it.
Hey, there we go. Fist of Justice. Triggering a one more or follow-ups automatically activates burst.
Your health is getting low.
God dang it, Sophie! Why would you just stand there and take it?
Thank you.
Dang it! Not to mention, Joker. How's about you, heal up, buddy?
Using this. That's a big hell. Sophie's withdrawn from battle. Can anybody heal her? Joking.
And Panther got devoured again.
She just ate one of us. Nobody help! Knocking him down should force her to spit him out. Aim for the body.
Sure. You're mine.
Strong as always. Sophie's withdrawn.
God dang it, Sophie! Stop getting hit!
This one.
I'm saved.
Good God!
Okay. There.
For battle. Can anybody heal her?
Let's go. Grab it, Seth.
I'm gonna attack too. Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Oh no, Sophie!
Go ahead.
Leave it to me.
I need you to heal everyone.
Fair warning. This is gonna be rough.
Alright, go back to Joker.
Yeah. Persona!
Next magical attack deals over double the damage. It's fine.
I'm done hacking the
Let's
leader
go.
to the southeast. Head over there now. Time to grab them. Thank you, Oracle. Let me get that one.
Switch out.
Okay, got it. Blizzard has stopped. Your stamina's getting low. Watch closely how you fight. Stop. Nuclear attack is useless. Be ready for anything. No hold forward. Take that.
You sicken me!
It's yours.
I'll do it. Persona!
Oh, nice, Joker. You hit its weakness. Simply astonishing.
Right here. Grab it, Seth.
Let me get that one.
Oh my god. Okay. So, a single SP regeneration now.
Okay. This one.
It's a strong one. Exploit its weakness to curse.
Take it.
How about Psycho? Can use his attack in the head.
Fix it. Let's go.
Hurry up and turn it on.
Dang nabbit. I don't. Can I heal her while she's in there? I don't think I can. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so she's stuck with 1 HP, but she won't ever actually lose it.
Persona!
Good
You're
to know.
mine.
I nailed it. You cool. I knew I could count on you.
Grab it, Seth.
And goodbye. Wait, how the heck did you get out of there, Panther, to do the all-out attack?
It's over.
Let me help. Everyone stay focused.
And done. GG, first try.
What kind of monster will...
Fun boss battle. Wish I would have known about the chandeliers and the whole dropping them on her thing after one of our allies got swallowed. Would have been really nice to know that instead of me dropping off like 3 at the very start.
Yay! Joker learned a new skill.
Okay.
A
Oh
new
my
skill.
god.
Very nice.
Rakunda. Temporarily decrease defense for an area of foe. Okay.
Oh, look! I got a new skill.
Ooh, fire burst. Now that's something I definitely need. And brainwash. I don't need it. More damage? Yes.
You've awakened to a new power.
Mafrela. No. Oh my god, I almost just got rid of freaking Mafrela. Get rid of Mafre for Mafrela. Thank you. Now she has medium nuke damage to wide area. Oh my god, that was almost bad.
Wait! Not yet! I won't let it end this way!
I used a lot of items on this boss. Huh. At least I can always get more SP items by way of just making more curry.
I need to wipe out all of Sapporo's injustice!
You're the
Please
biggest
stop.
injustice of all right
Haven't
now.
you done enough?
What?
You're a kind person, Mari-san, and I know you've tried to shoulder all of this alone. The staff member who took bribes, the councilman who tried to set you up, even the girl who died in the accident. Each of these things grieved you, and in order to make a city where none of it could reoccur, you took action as you saw fit. Am I right?
As the mayor, I know very well that little girl's death was ultimately my fault. But my staff betrayed me, all for their insatiable greed. I thought I could leave that awful position behind. Unfortunately, it wasn't as simple as that. Had I gone, I'd only be replaced by greedy scum. That's why I never stepped down. In this world, it's either eat or be eaten. And with circumstances so cruel, I decided I'd be the one doing the eating. Even if every last one of my votes were false, at least I could use them to make the world a better place. But if I was replaced as mayor, who would be there to honor that little girl's memory? An innocent girl lost her life, yet I could do nothing to stop the evil still afoot.
It's not too late to set this right. First, you must tell the people everything that happened. Then can you get a fresh start? But this time, on your own strength.
That would be impossible. I cooperated with those awful men to hide the truth. That way I could continue being mayor. There's nothing I can do.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Are you just going to stay knocked down? You are a kind and strong woman, not someone who collapses over mistakes. So stand up and hold your head up high, because no matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again.
Isn't that...
Yes, you said that to me a long time ago. Even if you told the people the truth about the incident, there are those who would still see the good in you. Don't let your position ruin you. Think back to what you stood for.
She's right, Mayor. You can't give up.
If you tell everyone your side of things, they'll listen.
When my father died, I felt like my heart was going to break. But thanks to the Phantom Thieves, I was able to stand strong and move forward. That's why I know you can too. Remember the part of you that taught me to get back up, no matter how many times I fall.
Yes. You're right. Thank you, Haruchan. What I've done was wrong. I drove my employees to the brink and used a strange power to manipulate the votes. I was so driven by my personal agenda, I lost sight of how I originally felt. And why I ran for mayor in the first place. To make a city beloved by everyone. To give back to the home where I was raised. That's reason enough to take another stand. I won't make this mistake again. I never needed this power from the start. Haruchan, you've grown so much. Your father must be so happy in heaven.
Mari-san. Happy?
This place is collapsing! Let's go!
I would just like to say though that the only food she ever tried to eat was panther. Man, she's a woman who knows good taste, right? In food. All she ate was panther.
That took
Nothing
us
else.
quite a while.
Haru, you were fantastic.
That she was. You did great. That was cool. A job well done.
It was only because you were all with me. But I do wonder if Mari-san will be okay.
I'd say so. Her shadow disappeared like they always do.
Yeah, your feelings definitely reached her. I'm sure her heart has changed for the better. Well, I guess this wraps up the mission. We still need to confirm that the citizens are all back to normal. It'd be nice if we could do that right away.
Can't we grab something to eat first? I'm hungry enough to pass out here.
He has a point. Battles can't be fought on an empty stomach.
The battle's already over, but still.
Hey, can we try Genghis Khan? That delicious lamb barbecue dish? Ooh, that's a must in Hokkaido.
What? I thought we were finally getting lobster hot pot.
Poor Yusuke.
Since when did we decide that? And why would we when it's so damn hot out?
But if you think about it, isn't Genghis Khan also sort of like hot pot? No way! Isn't it supposed to be barbecue?
Well, cooking Genghis Khan does require a utensil called a Genghis Khan pot. And you can't barbecue in a pot.
And it really is hot pot. I still think it's barbecue. What about sukiyaki?
Ha! I figured as much. Then to lobster hot pot we go.
Why? What even is this conversation?
I don't know.
Hey, was that a smile just now?
You have a great smile. I like seeing you happy.
Yeah, straight from Sapporo, it's Beauty Thief's award-winning smile.
I'm relieved too. I thought you might be weighed down by all that's happened.
Indeed. She was so weighed down that she met up with our leader for a private midnight chat.
Hey, so you watched that?
Huh? Were you watching?
I can feel a strong bond with my friends. Hey, ammo hoarder. Increase the ammo count for all party members. Oh, that's nice.
All right, Sophia, find us the best Genghis Khan in Sapporo.
So that means I can do another giant charge shot? I'm down.
Sophia?
Sorry. Okay, I've got it.
Yes, 9 points. Hell yeah. Maybe I can max out that bullet. Because I tend to use my gun more now. Do you hear about how the mayor's abusing her staff? Isn't the mayor's approval rating kind of odd? Why was I supporting Hyoto again?
Well, everyone seems pretty normal to me.
Their fanatical support for Mariko Hyoto appears to have died down.
I'm glad they're back to their senses. What a drastic change.
No kidding.
Just goes to show how powerful a monarch's influence can be.
Hey, guess what? Kyoto-san's holding a press conference right now.
Let's go.
Thank you all for taking your time to gather here today. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to share with everyone. As of today, I will be resigning from office. I do not intend to seek re-election either. During my time as mayor, I've betrayed all of your trust. You may think of me as a mayor who's earned your trust, but in truth, there's plenty that I'm ashamed of. The snow sculpture that collapsed was built by an unscrupulous company that bribed one of my staff. In spite of my responsibility, I neglected to see the finer details and went ahead with the construction. As a result, the sculpture ended up collapsing, and a girl's precious life was lost. Furthermore, I elected to cover up the truth, all so I could save my position. I've been garnering votes I didn't deserve in order to stay on as mayor. I betrayed everyone to protect myself and covered it up by allowing more wrongdoing. I am among the guilty. That little girl, she died because of me. As such, I will have the police reinvestigate the case and offer my full assistance. And again, I will drop out of the election and forfeit my position as mayor.
Seems that Hyoto-san's made up her mind.
I wonder if she'll be arrested.
Good question.
Oh, Yoda was afraid that if she wasn't the mayor, she couldn't protect her people.
She could have told the truth and made her underling take the blame. But she was concerned about other evils potentially lurking in the shadows.
I think this turned out for the best. Mari-san wouldn't have wanted to hide her mistake forever.
Oh?
Zenkichi is on the line.
Hey, you guys see Hyoto's press conference?
Yep. We did. That was all us. Problem solved.
Yep. You all did a bang-up job. Really, can't thank you enough. They plan on bringing Kyoto in as a key witness regarding the accident. I knew you'd want to analyze her phone, too. So I pulled a few strings, and now I'm her personal chauffeur. At least as far as the station. If you want, I can open up some time for you to talk to her. Just tell me where you want to meet.
Huh. Alright.
Sorry. How could you ever forgive me, Kaho-chan?
Mari-san.
Haru-chan. Listen, there was something wrong with me. It's like I was in a terrible dream. I don't know when it was that my heart grew so cold, but after what you told me, I remembered who I really was inside. When I became mayor, I wanted to protect the city and everyone in it as if they were my own family. I remembered that feeling. Thanks to you, I've finally been able to confront myself. And I realized that I was doing a horrible disservice to that girl. I had lost sight of reality and begun acting self-righteous. Nothing I did was for her sake.
But Mari-san, you were doing the best you could.
No, it's the truth. Had I not realized my mistake, I would have likely continued to hurt even more people. But that's not what Kaho-chan would want. So let me say, thank you, Haru-chan. Thank you for saving this city, for saving my family.
Mari-san!
Your father's recent passing must have caused you so much turmoil. I'm sorry I added to it. But if there's anything I can do for you in the future, any way I can be there, just ask me. I say this because you're a precious part of my family too.
Thank you so much, Mari-san.
Oh, Haru-chan!
I'm happy for you, Haru.
I suppose I must get going. Though I am concerned about the state of affairs I've left our city in. I'll leave it up to my successor. An arrogant wretch like me has no place being the mayor.
Does that mean you won't be involved in politics anymore?
Yes, I'm too ashamed to show my face in public. And at my age, there are plenty of younger folks who can...
Mayor,
Oh?
You're...
I saw the news.
The mother of the daughter?
So you're resigning. And you're leaving politics for good?
That's right. I've promised to step down and never...
You can't be serious! Resigning won't bring her back. In fact, it won't change a thing. Kaho. Nothing can change what happened to my daughter.
Hey, shouldn't we get in there?
Hold that thought a moment.
So you can't. You can't just run away. You need to start over and become our mayor again.
What?
When I was weeping with rage and grief, you stood there and cried with me. Instead of running away, you were there when I needed someone the most. I know your character more than anyone.
Ma'am, thank you for sharing your heart with me. Then I promise to both you and your daughter, I will stand back up and become your mayor again.
Mari-san. I don't get it. I know this is a sad moment. Everyone is crying, but it also feels warm and kind. How would you describe this?
It's joy. This is happiness.
I see. So that's why Haru helped Hyodo to transform sadness into happiness, recording valuable data. Sophia has learned happiness.
Yeah, she's getting
That
there.
must have been the mom of the girl who passed away.
You know, it seems like she really understood Hyodo's intentions. I'm so happy for you, Mari-san.
She reminded me of what Haru said in jail.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Like that?
Hey, that was a tender moment. There's no need to reenact it.
Yeah, but you played it so cool back there. It really touched my heart.
Well played, Beauty Thief. You were more cute than cool.
Could you please forget it already?
Indeed.
You did good, Haru.
It really
Oh
was.
boy. I'm gonna miss this when, you know, we finish Strikers and there's nothing more Persona 5 related. It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Running out of Persona 5 stuff to do is gonna be a drag, man. I enjoy this cast of characters a lot. Now, is this my favorite Persona out of everyone I've played so far? Kind of, and kind of not. I mean, they all were great. I guess it's just a in the moment thing that I'm enjoying this one right now in the moment, but after, if Persona 6 ever actually does come out and I play that, I might end up having the same feelings for that one like I do with this one right now. When your cell departments are spoiled, then the question now is, what comes next? It doesn't seem like we'll be making much progress until Zenkichi gets back. So we go do some sightseeing while we wait, though it is kinda late, I guess. At this hour, I would recommend the Ferris wheel over in Suzushino.
Nice.
Well, that's a good idea. You should go invite someone to come along. Pick a partner for the Ferris wheel, huh? I don't know, man. I mean, I went with everyone, technically. Well, everyone that I could. The others that I failed, I couldn't. But my main one technically was on, but you know what? I'm gonna go with Makoto on this one. So in Royal, I was all about Kasumi. In Persona 5, I was all about everyone, including mainly on. Strikers, I'll go with Makoto, because this doesn't really have any, you know, relationship parts at all. What does Futaba say?
Heyo.
There's nothing to do until Zenkichi's back.
What
You
are
got
you
any
gonna do?
plans? Someone else. Okay, so yeah, just literally talking to anyone. She's all the way in the back. Of course she is. That's on. But I'm gonna go with my main squeeze right now. Makoto! AKA Queen, AKA my really powerful character. She does great damage, man.
Is something the matter?
Good evening, how are things?
What are you gonna do?
Hell yeah, let's ride it with Makoto. Wait. Hold on.
Now then.
I just realized. I don't think I saved the game after that.
Is something the matter?
What are you gonna do?
Now we will go.
Let's get going.
Oh, a Ferris wheel. That sounds like fun. Shall we go then? Hell yeah. And that is why I save the game every freaking
Is
chance I
something the
get.
matter?
What are you
It
gonna do?
legitimately crashed the moment I said, let's go on the Ferris wheel with Makoto. Man, am I glad I saved.
Let's get going. Incredible.
I never would have thought there was a Ferris wheel right in the middle of the city. The city lights are so beautiful. Thanks for inviting me, Kai. So, am I wrong to consider this a No, you're not. We're just taking in the sight. You nailed it. We're just having a little fun.
Well,
Yes, I thought so. Well, I hope I don't embarrass myself. I'm sorry if I don't seem like my usual self. I'm just not used to situations like these. Now that I'm in college, the other girls I know tell me about their boyfriends all the time. I got myself worked up thinking about how they're all growing up around me while I'm still stuck being a kid. Or something of the sort.
oh my.
Wow, I haven't changed at all, have I? That's not true. Don't make yourself grow up.
Yes.
Good point. I need to enjoy my youth while it lasts.
I was thinking.
Last year, you all taught me that I had the power to change within me all along. But now I'm seeing the good in the things that never change, like how close we've grown. I want to stick with the Phantom Thieves for as long as possible. You, most of all. That's why we had to solve this case and clear your name, no matter the what. Hell yeah! We enjoyed the Sapporo evening view together. Alright, now it's a three-way cheating system. I cheated on everyone in
So I went to
Persona
talk
5.
to Kyoto. Yeah, but nothing new came out of it.
And now I'm technically cheating on Kasumi, and technically I'm not. Because technically, at least in this timeline, in this Persona 5, she doesn't exist. So the only one I potentially could be cheating on is An. But I'm technically also not dating her. Kind of. So yeah. Makoto! Alright.
All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma.
So we're back to square one. That's unfortunate. What about her phone?
Not to worry. I have it with me. Here.
Now that's what I want to see. After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
Kyoto, Natsume, Alice, all three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo.
Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
Our final clue is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist?
To keep the monarch confined, to keep the monarch out, to make monarch feel safe.
Right. I think so too. What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voices of their trauma?
Exactly. They'll remember what made them so warped in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch. And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
Yep.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister purpose. They aren't there to prevent the monarch's trauma from being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating.
Pretty much.
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed, but I did find traces of surveillance. Huh, I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into, though I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma. Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
Oh?
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know.
Oh?
So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech, not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Medice.
Why Okinawa? Why is that important?
Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more. And I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Medice apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public, and when I called to ask for records, nothing came up. Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information?
That you were. You see this? Well done. Yeah, keep it up.
Ooh, is that praise I hear? You mean I did a good job? Woohoo! Go me! Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
Uh-huh, sure.
So what did
We're heading to
Ichinose-sensei?
Okinawa.
Okinawa? Crystal clear waters? Shisa statues? Juicy pineapples?
Shinsuko cookies?
Sugarcane, Okinawa soba.
Oh, that too! It's that ramen-like thing, yeah?
Guys, can you snap out of it?
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going, but Kokojima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland. Then I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way.
That's what you're naming this thing?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Give me a sec. Hey, what's up? Yeah, of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little... well... Oh.
You got hung up on.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Did you say Kyoto?
Why Kyoto? What's this about?
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff. After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
Okay, so our fourth jail is gonna be in Kyoto, maybe?
But that's still quite a distance, even to Kyoto.
Not to worry, I'll do the driving.
You're tagging along?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving?
Yes.
Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just, I don't have much experience behind the wheel. Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly...
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
About 21 hours, give or take.
Gramps is correct.
Dang.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like he lit a fire under his ass.
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
Oh yeah, that is a place he wanted to go to.
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
Ready when you are. Drive safe. Pedal to the metal.
All right then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
Again, it's a good thing that I turned in all of the requests that I had before we did this. If I didn't turn them in, I probably wouldn't have been able to turn them in afterwards. Never mind. It's been a wild ride, but now we're even closer to the truth. Let's head out as soon as we're ready. Make sure you leave nothing undone. What do you know? Exactly like what I just said. But we have every single thing done. nothing in the recent, nothing in progress, nothing in the locations. Spawn points? Can we... No, we still, ironically enough, cannot get this to level 3. I really want to know why, but sure. Now, increase the ammo count for all party members based on the gun type. Ammo count plus. So does this, like, give us an extra 5 ammo? Like, how much ammo do we actually get for this? And it's also 5 points. Oh boy. I'm gonna save my stuff for now, because I really still want to get this. Alright. I don't even know if you can max out all of the stuff. It'd be kind of nice if you could. And now if the next area takes up 259,000 yen just to buy the gear, I'm gonna throw a fit. Just saying. I have way more money than I could ever possibly need right now. And if it takes it all, it's gonna suck. I bought all the recipes from here, and even if I didn't, I could just buy them off of Sophia's shop. There'll be an exorbitant amount of... extremely overpriced, but I should be able to be fine.
Get to work.
We're done. We did all the requests. Oh wait, hold on. We did the Ferris wheel. So now we should be able to talk to everyone and possibly get new dialogue, right? So do they want to do anything before we leave? That's what I should be doing. Yo, check this out, Kai. The detailing on this thing isn't real. It's a wooden bear statue. Those eyes, that face, and see how it looks like it's actually moving. You know, you'd probably have a lot to say about that. I saw it and just had to have it. Apparently they carved these from the trees around here. Makes sense seeing how it's solid wood. I'm more into collecting PVC figures and stuff, so I've never had too much interest in this kind of thing. So I know it's cool when I see it. Do me a favor and put this in the hideout, okay? Wait, I can actually put stuff in the hideout? I know that they said that before about the other thing I got, but how do you put the stuff in the hideout?
Good evening.
Sapporo's given me some wonderful memories. Which reminds me, I bought this at the general store and I was hoping you'd hold on to it for me. If I ever fall down and start crying again, I want you to show me this. It'll remind me of all that happened here and that people can always get back up no matter what. A salvia chart. Alright. Okay. North Suzushino. Ooh, Makoto and Anna together, okay.
Even though we cheered.
So technically speaking, where's the grocery store at? I need to buy groceries before we leave. That's the one thing I do need to get.
Oh.
I suppose we should say our goodbyes to Sapporo. It's so bad, but we couldn't stay a little bit longer. Instead, nothing came about. I was really hoping we'd see one. Came out? What do you mean? Futaba's told me that ghosts have been known to appear in Suzushino. Can we maybe save this conversation for later? On? Sorry, Kai, Makoto and I tried this place earlier. And the food tasted just as amazing as it looked. We really had a great time. It had the calories to match too. We should probably get our butts in gear and work it all up. That buffet probably had around 500 calories or so. Nothing an hour of running won't fix.
What?
An hour? That's worse than I thought it was gonna be. Jesus, an hour of running? Dang.
Oh, welcome.
Of course, I already have everything sold out here. Okay, if only it could mark which shops. I tried to jump over it. I'm not in the metaverse, so I can't. That's the one good thing about being in the metaverse. I can jump over crap, but here I can't. What? Oh. Fine, I'll come in through here.
Come on in.
Ooh,
Is this
SP
what you like?
recharge.
Thank you. Is this what you'd like? Thank you.
50 more HP.
Made your choice.
40 HP.
Here you go. Stop by again.
Thank you. I mean, hey, I used a bunch of healing items. I should be able to do this. I found a liquor store. So maybe Zenkichi would like that place?
Welcome.
Ramen.
Is that
Home
all?
style ramen set.
Thanks a bundle. Please come back soon.
We will be leaving Sapporo, so no thank you. Thanks for everything you've sold me so far, though.
Thank you for coming in.
20 HP, 30 HP
Is
to all
that what you'd like?
allies.
Thank you very much. Is that what you'd like? Thank you very much. Come again.
Thank you.
OMG.
Now, what exactly is over here? And why are there 3 women wearing the exact same outfits? Who look exactly the same. Let's do it.
What you looking for?
I'm looking for this, sir. Why, thank you.
That up. Sweet. Thanks.
Thanks. Now, where the hell is the grocery store? Pharmacy.
Ah, welcome.
30 SP to an ally. Oh, hell yeah. 100 HP to an ally.
Is that all you
Get
need?
sleep, rage, and brainwash.
It's
Sure.
all yours. Is that all you need?
Sure, let's buy
Thank
this
you.
as well. Now that we actually have a crap ton of yen.
See you again.
Just in case we need showtime.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Kai. Sorry for calling you out of the blue like that, so listen. I was wondering if you'd heard of this. You didn't call me, though. Whenever someone says Sapporo, they automatically think of Sapporo ramen. To which I'm like, yeah, dude, what else? But apparently there's this legendary ramen somewhere around here that's the king of all ramen. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, like...
Awesome!
Oh, shit! We gotta eat it! You're feeling me on this, right? So come on, Kai. I need that ramen, and I need it now. We have to go. You're getting too excited. Now's not the time.
We did it!
Haha, I knew you'd get it, dude. Let's chow down on some top-tier ramen to get our power levels back up.
Here's something.
The ramen's so delicious they call it king. I would also like to see it Kai.
Right?
See? You heard the lady. Now you don't got a choice. It's at a place called Mikoku. I think it's pretty close by. We'll probably have to get in line.
Wait,
Huh.
please hold on.
Mikoku, hold on. I mean, it says, but it looks like the legendary ramen is already sold out. What? No, that can't be. How? It's so popular that all of the meal tickets for it typically sell out moments after the shop opens. Today's portion is already gone too.
Hell?
Yeah, when it opens. Guess we're shit out of luck then. Now we may still have a chance. There seems to be an alternate way to get meal tickets.
For real?
Another way? For real? The shop manager has expressed that he wants tourists to be able to enjoy the ramen as well. So he intentionally sets aside some tickets to be sold in a different location. Whoa, props to the manager. So where are they selling those tickets at?
Let's see.
Apparently it's a shop in Suzushina. With the red sign. Sorry, I don't have any more details. Red sign. I feel like those are everywhere.
No way, man.
Well, hey, that's more than enough to go off of. Let's get to it and find those tickets. You on board with this too? Yeah. I suppose for the ramen. I will reveal its location.
I'll pay you back for that.
Thanks, Manny. Mind if I just send this over to you as a request? I'm counting on you, dude. We get to eat this stuff, and I'll make sure to work my ass off like you've never seen. The ramen sounds particularly interesting. I'd like to see it too. After you accept the request, let's begin the hunt for the store with the red sign. There's no way it would ever be this one, right? That they're literally in front of. But he trying to debate me. Either way. You naughty. But am I really not allowed to talk to you? Really? Oh, okay then. But hey, Steve. Had I left, I would have missed out on a request. Not to mention the little thing I got from Futaba. And Haru.
This is the request.
So, Love Supreme.
You're doing this one?
Bond experience. I'll gladly take it.
Time to get to work.
So, obviously, this is a pharmacy.
What could it be?
There's the Velvet Room. Yakitori Restaurant.
What will it be?
5 pieces of
That's what you
yakitori.
like. It's up. See you
Alright.
again. That was fun while it lasted.
So, here's the supermarket.
How can I help you? You done? Here you go.
I
You done?
want every
Want your
last
receipt? You
thing
done?
you got to
Here you
sell.
go. That all? Want your receipt? That all? Here you go. That all? Here you go. You done? Here. Thank
Now
you.
I'm done. Thank you. I don't know why I can't just do it, pressing buy all button, and then I can literally just buy everything. I don't know why you need to make it so difficult. So Suzushino with a red sign in front of it. This? Oh, welcome. We got some seats back.
What you looking for? Thanks.
Am I supposed to find like someone who's talking? I'm assuming I need to find someone who's talking. 'Cause this is a red sign.
Hey.
Why don't we? These people simply look for what they need online instead of waiting on in this line. They must have information that's unavailable online. I'm very curious as to what they know.
Hey. Hey.
Uh-huh. So, where the hell am I supposed to go? We did a fit of these events at the club, and the line was out the door, man. Popped so many damn champagne bottles, I nearly lost count. If I ever meet a Phantom Thief, I'd like to shake their hand. Okay, well, how do you do? My name is Joker. Hello. Oh, wait. Red sign? You? Listen, you won't believe this. That perp actually apologized to me yesterday. Seems like he was working for the mayor. He said the press conference motivated him to clean up his act or something. Apparently his work had caused him all this pent-up stress. Not like that's any excuse to be an absolute pig. But he did drop a lot of money on us last night. He'd better have learned his lesson. Yeah, it's fine because he dropped money on you. How about him? Yeah, Hyodo's only human. We all make mistakes from time to time, don't we? And after all that's happened, I still believe I have a feeling she's not out of this race just yet. Man's gonna be driving all night, yeah. You should probably get him something to help him stay awake.
Indeed.
How about this one? 8 heads of sleep-slaying terror, unstoppable Orochi 5 milliliters. Shit, sounds kind of dangerous. I mean, he's a cop. He's probably used for living on the edge. He seems to be in trouble. Welcome. He seems troubled. I wonder what could be his deal. Whatever it may be, let's ask him about the King Fireman meal tickets. Oh my god, it was here. Hey, I bought some more crap along the way while looking, it's fine. So you're here for the ramen too? Of course. Yes, I'm the one who keeps a few tickets on hand for tourists who don't know how it works around here. But I can't sell you any now. I'll have to ask you to leave. Why can't you? Sold out? I doubt you'd understand if I explained, but if I were to sell you these tickets, I'd be injuring the chef indirectly. It's the success of his restaurant. It's a great thing in one way, but in another, the physical toll it's taken on his body is just not worth the reward. At the pace he works, his elbow is liable to give out at any time now. Of course, you might say, why not take breaks, get more staff? He's such a perfectionist, he has to do everything himself or it won't happen. He refuses to listen to medical advice or reason, so I, lighten his burden for him. Best I can do is hang on to these as long as possible, the fewer tickets in circulation, the longer he can stay healthy.
If that's so...
When you sell tickets at the chef's elbow, we're okay. What was that? Is someone talking on a phone? Well, yeah, I'd be happy to, but it's not like there's any sort of magic potion that could fix an elbow without any recovery time necessary. Probably the only thing that could work is a compression sleeve, that way. He could work right off the bat without risking of blowing it out. It'd have to be custom made for him, flexible but durable material. Water resistant but not all airtight, so he can wear it in the hot kitchen. Pretty sure he'd already have had a sleeve like that if it existed, so there's no reason to consider it.
Hey.
Okay, I've got it. We'll have the material soon enough. With your help, if you're willing. Really? Whatever it takes. I'll send you a quest with the relevant details, Kai. We must prevail in our quest for the King Fireman. Okay, I guess I'm going to be ending the episode here. And starting the next episode, going to the next place. Kyoto, that's what it was. Quest.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one.
The Apothecary's Connection.
You're doing this one?
Oh, Sapporo Jail. Oh, crap. Defeat Mothman with Sophie 10 times. Well, son of a... I mean, I know where Mothman spawn now. Didn't a bunch of them spawn when we were first heading towards the... Marika was?
Okay. Let's do our best.
Don't know why I hit that button. It's this button. Alright, that's the Mothman done.
Here's what I
Quest.
found. You're already working on this one. Thank you very much.
Excellent. This amount should suffice. Thank you for your assistance, Kai. If we give these to the pharmacy manager, you should be able to stitch together an effective compression sleeve with the outer layers. I can almost smell the vitamin already. I would say if this device had an olfactory input, let's return to the Susshino pharmacy.
Good job!
I should have figured that, and hey, we got 9 points. But I wasn't sure if she was going to have me go into the shop, so I stayed here. I should have just went my gut feeling and went over here. Alright, we got what you need. You're back. I told you the tickets aren't for sale. Can't Kai, lay it on him. What the? Wow, these are surprisingly strong for how flexible they are. They don't feel like they'd be too tough to cut and stitch. I think this could actually make for a solid compression sleeve. I'm going to get started on it right now. You know who you are. You're the savior of the best ramen and all the supporter. What's your name?
I am Sophia, humanity's companion.
Oh, is that a girl on the phone again? Whatever, thank you. Meal tickets are going to back on sale to the public once the sleeve's done, but for you, I'll sell you some right now.
Well done.
Hooray, we did it. Make sure you buy 2. We shouldn't disappoint Ryuji. New products available.
What will it be today?
Meal
Is that all
tickets.
you need? Mission complete. Come again.
That's our
Here's
final
what I
request and support all
You're
done.
already working on this one.
Wait on. Bond, anything new? No? Okay. Gonna ride us fully close out of it, dang
Here's
it.
what I found. You're already working on this one.
Dude, this is amazing.
Dude, holy shit! You did it! I can't believe you're amazing, Kai! I sing a little ditty by a poem of my own, and if you found it helpful, I'd yodel through the phone. Huh, what? I went to see the king farming too, so I helped. Oh, okay. Not sure what you mean by that, but I'm not sure I want to
I'll
ask.
pay you back for that.
Anyways, thanks, Sophia, Kai. No pie.
All right, let's go.
Let's get to the restaurant, the legendary ramen. Here we come. Whoa.
Mission accomplished.
Holy crap, that was a massive boost. Jesus. So yeah, I can't talk to Inari. Sucks. But now that is every single thing in Sapporo. I'm pretty sure. So talk to everyone, so yeah, we're done. Oh boy, we've done a lot. We took down the Monarch, we did everything. We did literally everything. Even the new stuff. And we had a little bit of a date on the Ferris wheel with Makoto. Good times.
I should write something.
So yeah, with that, I'm going to end this episode here, or episodes, give or take, if I cut them up into 2 parts. Here, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next one. We will be going on the road to Kyoto. Till then, see you guys later.